and birthdays instead of God's holy days as the Passover, the days of unleavened bread, the Pentecost, the Feast of Trumpets, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Day of Atonement, and the last great day. Because of this fourth nation, the beast, the Roman Empire. So the beast did think to change time. Here you see one of the torture chairs used to torture God's people. The Catholic Church held a council called the Council of Laodicea. At this council, they outlawed the keeping of the Sabbath and instead commanded people to keep Sunday as the Lord's Day. The canon reads, section 29, Christians must not Judas by resting on the Sabbath, but must work on that day. And if they can rest him, then as Christians, but if any shall be found Judaizers, let them be an Athena from Christ. This was a death sentence commanded by the Pope and enforced by the Roman Empire. Sunday was already being kept by most of the world from the days of Babylon as the sun god's day. That's why it is called Sunday. Here's a picture of the Catholic Skull Chapel with the skulls and bones of the saints, those keeping God's Sabbath Saturday instead of keeping the sun god's day on Sunday. Notice there's a pagan cross at the far end of the chapel with a man hanging there, portraying Jesus hanging on the cross with his saints' skulls and bones as if they are proud of it. The people caught keeping the true Sabbath from Friday at sunset until Saturday at sunset was put to death and tortured in the cruelest way. People were put in the arena of the Roman Colosseum to fight lions and other wild animals or Roman warriors. They were also put in the iron bull and cooked. These are just a couple of the ways used to torture God's people. The beast is also mentioned in Revelations chapter 13 and 17. Let's check out chapter 13 first. Notice this beast came out of the sea also just as the beast of Daniel. It also has 7 heads and 10 horns, and it also has the lion, leopard, and bear. In Revelation 13, beginning with verse 1, it is recorded, And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head is the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Notice the dragon gave this beast or kingdom its power, and we can find God's definition of the dragon in Revelations 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that a serpent called the devil and Satan,